Maestro Gaming presents a wobbly wagon wheel production about a nomad man. That man is the Gypsy King.
Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Maestro Game production, and as you can see, we are back at home in FM20, or something like that. I tend to butcher the local place, and, well, as you can see, I have been to Business Coffee to Go. Obviously not any of the other establishments in the same building. So I will see you fine folks at the stadium as we get on with our first home game of the relegation group. Okay, ladies and gents, it is kick-off time for our first game of today's episode. We have no changes to the lineup, so let's get straight into this. The only thing I would like to mention is they do have a Papa in central midfield and a Pap in goal. So I hope Papa doesn't pass it back to Pap, otherwise that's going to be a lot of Pap in my sentences. So Robert thinks we should tell the team a little bit of encouragement and avoid defeat. That would help. Okay. I get it. Encourage them not to fall into relegation zone. So, we could fall into the relegation zone if we don't win here. So go out there and impress me. Yeah, that didn't go great, Robert. You know, just maybe don't remind them of the relegation zone. Of course, we have yet to beat this team this year. So we shall go and break that terrible record the previous manager has left us with. And we are doing that with a 78% possession right now, which is amazing. Good job, lads. Unfortunately, we don't have a goal yet, but Vladoyu has gone and collected the ball. Plays it to Tinku. Tinku to Velev. Velev now up to Ben Musa. Ben Musa holds possession. Nice ball up to Fulop. Fulop does have players in support if he needs. Plays it back to Velev, though. Velev just holding the ball nicely. Stefan holds possession. Plays it to Beresek. Beresek now back to Stefan. Stefan to Ben Musa. Ben Musa to Stefan once more. Holds the ball up on this left-hand side. Nice ball to Dylan. Dylan, can he whip across him? Whips one in. Safranco. Come on, Safranco. 14 minutes in. Nods us into the lead. That's, of course, his 13th goal of the season. Assisted by Dylan Flores. I don't know why Flores is so complicated to put as his name tag, but he just goes by Dylan, so we shall refer to him as Dylan. And that is a nice start for us. We have jumped up to third, I believe that was, in the relegation group, and it's a nice start. Offasu, though, oh, that's a lovely goal by Offasu. Can't even be mad that we conceded that one. That was a beauty. And it was weirdly only his third goal of the season. But Rigi Offasu, we're going to have a nice look at that. Missed interception probably was the reason that led to that goal, but look at that for a finish. Offasu, bending shot, bottom left corner. We are, of course, going to demand more. But we can't be too harsh on the lads for conceding that one. Like I said, Vlad could have done better, but the rest of them, you can't stop shots like that. Nick Zuli was beaten by the better man on that occasion. Monty, though, gets the ball away. Safranco, can he get a counter-attack going? Safranco bombing it down this right-hand flank. Can he get a cross in? Come on, Safranco. Whips one in. Back post, Ben Musa. Oh, Ben. Lovely save by the goalkeeper. And we have a corner. The corner, of course, being taken by Velev. Velev whips one in, back post. Can we get head onto it? No, Papa gets it away. Fulop collects the ball, though. Fulop now to Tinku. Tinku holding possession, and it's the end of the highlight. Don't see why we watched that, to be honest. But it is now in possession with FC Botasani. FC Botasani. Holzman plays it across to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to get one over to the right-hand side to Patachi. Patachi keeps the ball in, whips one in, and it's a lovely save by Nick Zuli, and it's a corner. We are doing alright, I suppose. Again, this is one of the harder games in the group. We are at home. I would like a victory, but a draw wouldn't be too terrible, I suppose, in the circumstance. Would be nice to jump above them, though. So let's go for said victory. Currently 1-1. We've had 9 shots. They've had 8. 5 on target to 5. 2 fouls to 3. 0 yellow cards apiece. 67% possession to their 33. Now, our best performer has been Pavel Safranco with his 1 goal and a 7.2. Of course, for them was Regi Offasu with his 91% passing completion ratio, that amazing goal, and an 8.2 as a result. Struggling to perform, however, is Monty. 0 overall chances. And, of course, Enrico Papa with a 6.4 and no reason for it. Now, Astra and Voluntari are currently 0-0, and that is reasonable for us. But Robert says the performance was disappointing and we should let the team know that. So, assertively, I'm not happy with your performance. Who is demoralised? Ben. Ben, chin up. You know what? Ben, calmly. I'm happy with your performance, Ben. I tell Ben he's doing okay. Vlad then gets angered. I'm happy with your... Now he switch. It's like a knock-on effect with this team. You all suck. Hand over to the assistant. These players sometimes. They send you around the bend. Stefan, of course, very tired at this point. We are going to get Stefan off before Stefan does something silly. So Congo is coming on. Okay, so their body language is looking okay now. Do I take them off for being whiny little babies? That is the question. Velev is looking tired. So Velev, you can go off. You need a rest. Now, Stefan, do I take... You know what, Stefan? This is why you don't act like a whiny little baby. I'll take you off on the 56th minute. And you will get to sit on the bench in this nice warm weather we get here in Romania. And that will serve you right for moaning when I go and cheer another player up. Just take it on the chin. You're not doing great. Don't need a pat on the back. And then when I give you a pat on the back, at least take it, you know? You're happy that I've come over and gone, okay, fine, you've been okay. But no, he's whiny, and we almost conceded the second. I would have been whiny if we conceded there, but we are going to demand more. Hopefully they take that shout reasonable. They do. That has focused them all up, apart from like 5 of them. And by 5 I mean 4, because I can't. Basic mathematics is not my strong suit. I am very much more for applied advanced mathematics, I suppose. But full up, whips one across to Hugo Congo. Gets it up to Munty. Nice header by Munty. Safra. Oh. Pap. Pap, 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 pap. Makes another save yet again. Pap, though, getting it off to Offosu. Offosu, nice ball back to Holtzman. Holtzman holding possession for them. Plays it back to the central defender now. Nice ball over the top. And it is a nice tackle by Vasvari. Hugo tries to get it up. Papa heads it down to Rodriguez, though. Rodriguez to Astrovsky. Astrovsky holding possession up for Andronic. And it's... we've conceded 2 screamers. What is wrong with our team today? We are conceding goals at range, and it's not good. But, you know what? Go very attacking. Why not? We've got the goal difference to work with. We earned the goal difference when we drummed that other team 6-1. I think it was Academia Sinteni. Something like that. Offosu gets it back to their central defender. Nice ball over here to Astrovsky. Astrovsky now coming down the right hand side. Whips one across Offosu. Offosu almost scores another stupid goal. His last one was nice, and that one would have been also nice. Show some passion, lads. Show some passion. That's fired everyone up. Motivated our goalkeeper. Come on, full up. Whip one in. Goal, back post. Nice save, and it's in. That is a lovely goal. An own goal, in fact, by Offosu. He can't help but score, be it in his own goal in this instance. And we have tied the game up through their attacking left player. Vasvari kicks it. Papa nods it down. Offosu, I don't know what Offosu was trying to do there. He was literally doing a striker's finish in the wrong goal, but we'll take it. Thank you, Offosu. We appreciate the effort. Hugo Congo plays it to Vasvari. Vasvari holding up possession. Nice through ball to Munty. Come on, Munty. No. I thought it was in. Munty. Munty, how do you hit the post in that situation? Dylan whips in the corner. Back post. Oh, it's over the bar. How does Munty not score that? It was easier to miss than score. Easier to score than miss. See, even I'm missing my words now. But it is full time here. Sepsi Osk 2, FC Botasani 2. We had 17 shots, they had 17 shots, 10 on target, they had 9, 10 fouls to 6, 0 yellow cards to 1 yellow card, 60% possession to 40% possession. So in the end, it was a very even game, and the 2-2 score reflects that. Now, the best performer was Safranco, 1 goal and a 7.6 for us. For them was On Gender, with 1 goal and an 8.3 as a result. Now struggling to perform, yes, it's hard to guess, isn't it? Munty for us with 2 overall chances and a 6.4, and Askovsky for them with a 6.5 and no reason for it. Now we have a few milestones, don't have to scroll down to allow you to see it, but the player of the match has gone to On Gender. Yes, On Gender. He's on a gender. Not sure which gender he's on, but he is on one of them. And Robert says the performance was disappointing and we should let the team know that. Indeed it was. I am not happy with your performance out there. You are demoralised. Well, you should be, Vlad. You should be, Vlad. Mia. Very demoralised indeed. As you can see, we now only sit 1 point away from the relegation section. Luckily, the automatics can't catch us at the moment. Voluntary can though, and that would mean a playoff game against the league below. Now, I'm not sure which team that'll be because I don't even think I've got the leagues below loaded. In fact, I know I don't have the league below loaded, so that would be rather interesting. But we have a game now against FC Hermannstadt. Doesn't sound very Romanian to me, but what do I know? But I will see you fine folks when we get there in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to Arini Park. I am getting ready for our game against Hermannstadt, and I thought I would have a nice relaxing little bit of time in the park before I head on down to the stadium. So I will see you fine folks when I get to the stadium in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, it is time for our second game of today's episode, and we are in yet another municipal, this time in Sibiu. Now, we are a very unchanged side for today's game. It is a little drizzly and 5 degrees Celsius for today's game, and this is arguably the hardest, if not the second hardest, current away game in our relegation group, and we are unchanged. So we are going to head straight on into this one, have a talk with Robert, and get on with the game. So Robert thinks we should encourage the team, and I think that seems pretty reasonable. So, you know what? We're not going for let's give the fans something to cheer for. 1, because we're not at home, and 2, we don't tend to get a whole lot of fans. So that's not going to be very useful. Come on lads, show me what you can do. It's all over to you. Yeah, come on lads, show me what you can do. Didn't work so well. With FC Botstan having already played, is this a prime opportunity for your side to seize an advantage in the battle to avoid relegation? So they actually leapfrogged us, winning their game, I suppose. Perhaps, no, they definitely must have won it to jump above us. So we do need to win to get back out of the relegation zone. We regard any potential advantage as a positive. So, are you hoping that Vlad carries his recent good form? He's been playing well, and we hope he can keep it up, as we always do. I don't know why we would want our players not to play well. That would be rather preposterous. But we are, of course, playing Herman. Herman with an N, because I seem to insist on adding an N to the name of this team, because I just can't pronounce this team to save my life, quite frankly. But Vieira plays it to Joe. Joe whips one in. It is headed away, though. Franco holding up possession, plays it back to Tinku. Tinku to Vlad. Vlad to Velev. Velev now to Fulop. Fulop, nice ball back, but Vlad is in possession, playing it back to Tinku. Tinku holding possession to Berisic. Berisic now holds possession up to Ben. Ben to Dylan. Dylan in the centre circle. Nice ball down the left-hand side. It is intercepted by Pascanu, though, and Pascanu is just going to hold the ball. Plays it back to Vieira, hopefully not Patrick. Now to Tara. Tara over to this left-hand side with Busu. Busu holds the ball, tries to play a ball up to Cordia. Cordia holding possession, whips it in. Joe, lovely header by Joe. And that puts them 1-0 in the lead. Now, we are not favourites to win this game, but the previous manager actually beat this side both games. So we have a little bit of pressure on us in that regard. So we are going to demand more. We are going to go, no, yes, normal attacking. I thought it went very attacking for a second then. and we shall hopefully try and turn this around. Everyone is focused after that shout, and so they should be. We need to fight to get out of this relegation zone, which we have seemed to have slipped into, thanks to Botasanu winning their game in hand. And this is not a good sign for us at the moment, as we have slipped back into the relegation fight. Anxious is Stefan. We are going to demand more once more before the half-time whistle goes. That's focused most of the team up, but did not equate to anything. So it's Hermannstaden, as I like to call them. Don't know why there is an N in that, but there is. 12 shots to our 3, 6 on target to our 1, 4 fouls to 8, 2 yellow cards to our 2, 60% possession to our 40. Best performer for them was Busu, with a 6.9 and a 94% passing completion ratio. Our best performer has been Nick Zuli, with 3 saves held and a 6.8. Also conceded 1. Don't know how he's our best performer. But struggling to perform is Kaido with his 6.5, no reason for it, and Ben Musa. He's made 4 mistakes and has a 6.3. So we need to tell the team that perform, you know what, aggressive. I expect to see you playing much better in the second half, and none of them whined and cried at me for saying that, which is always a good start. They have just hit the bar though, and that is definitely not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. Stefan is looking anxious. We have a few players on yellow cards. You know what? 60th minute, Musa, you are going off, my friend. Vlad throws it in to Velev. Velev now holding up possession, plays it to Musa. Musa, Dylan. Dylan dispossessed though. And they are now on the attack with Yazalda. Yazalda plays it back to Pascanu. Pascanu now crossfield ball, plays it to Busa on this left-hand side. Busa making a run. Will he whip across in or go alone? Whips one across to Joe. Joe on the volley. Kicks it down the tunnel, and we have survived that attack. In fact, Ben, you're going off a little bit earlier. So, how are we going to fiddle this team about? We can't... Velev, you can go to central mid, can't you? Yes. You like to move up, so... Ben, move across. And we shall do that. We then bring on Vaskvari. You go to defensive mid. You become our playmaker. So attacking, advanced playmaker even. We then have, who else is struggling? Munti is struggling. Flores is struggling. Quite a lot. Stefan is struggling and is anxious. So, Stefan, get off the pitch. We don't want any anxious players right now. We have Vlad on a yellow card, so Vlad, get off the pitch. And let's just pray for a turnaround at this point, because we have too many players playing bad for us to take them all off. It's not a very good sign at the moment. In fact, we are going very attacking. We are going to tell the lads to show some passion. We are going for the desperation play to pull this game back. It worked last time. Hopefully it can work once more, but looking at those match stats, it doesn't look promising. Although we do seem to be having a few more shots now I've cranked it up, and Hugo Congo is throwing it to Munti. Munti, nice ball to Vaskvari. Vaskvari to Velev. Velev, Vaskvari whips one across to Congo. Whip across him, Congo. No, you've just gave it away to Joe. Joe now on the counter-attack down this right-hand side. Plays one up. It is now with Sintan. Sintan? Yeah. Plays it back to Joe. Joe plays it to Dimitriu. And Kalado plays it up to Cordia. Cordia holds up the ball. Dimitrov tackles him, but Busa gets the ball. And Joe with a header. Joey. Joe has been the thorn in our side today. 2 goals, 7th goal of the season. And that is the final nail in today's game's coffin. Dimitrov. Not sure what he's doing there, but Cordia keeps the ball after a terrible attempt at a slide tackle by Dimitrov, and the shot goes wide. So it looks like we are dropping into that 6th place. Luckily for us, Astra's game in hand doesn't mean anything other than maybe closing the gap on us a little bit. But Cordia holds the ball up, plays it back to Offenbacher. Offenbacher to Busu. Busu back to Offenbacher, holds up possession to Stoika. Stoika now in possession, plays up to Busa. Busa holding it on this left-hand side. They look very keen to just play out these final 2 minutes. But Safranco goes in for a tackle. Offenbacher gets it though. And Dimitriu has played it all the way back to the goalkeeper, who just hoops it up to Vieira. This is a very weird highlight. Dylan has won it back though. Dylan, can he get across in, and can we get a goal back? At least get a goal. Come on, lads. Stefanu, come on, Munty. He's offside. He was offside by a mile. Why was he stood there? I don't know. What was he trying to achieve? Nobody knows. But Cristiano takes the goal kick. Cordia collects it. Busu collects the pass from Cordia. Kicks it at Dimitrov. Gets it back. Stoica gets the ball. Tries one over the top. Velev has the ball now, and it is surely all over as Tinku plays it back to Velev. Velev tries to whip one up. It is intercepted. They have the ball back. Velev has it once more. Stefranco back to Velev. It is 1 second left, and that is the end of that. And now we have a weird highlight of the offside. No idea why, but the game just thought we had to go see that once more. Thanks, game, for teasing us with that. But it is 2-0 to Hermannstad. I guess it's just Hermannstad. I don't know. I don't know why I'm adding an N, but Hermannstad won 2-0. 2 goals, of course, from Joe. And it was very deserved. To be honest, they had 20 shots, we had 6. 8 on target, we had 3. 7 fouls to our 13. 3 yellow cards apiece. 60% possession to 40%. Now they had Joe as their best performer. He had a brace and an 8.7. For us was Nick Zuli. Conceded 2 goals, but he managed to have 6 shots saved and a 6.8. Now, struggling to perform was Gazalda with a 6.5 and 0 overall chances for them, and Hilal Ben Musa. He made 6 mistakes and a 6.2 as a result. Now, as you can see, those are the milestones for the game, and the player of the match goes to Joe. Robert says the performance was disappointing and we should let the team know that. That is true. I am happy. Did I just say I'm happy? I am not happy with the performance. I was going to say, I thought I was telling them it's not happy, but I then read it a second time and completely misread it and thought I said I'm happy, which would have been a terrible way to have a team talk after that performance. But our next game is against top of the relegation group at the moment. Lucky for us though, we are at home and it is a nice breezy 8 degrees Celsius for that game. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Maybe not so much the results in today's video, but at least the video as a whole. I hope you have a nice week ahead of you. I hope the week so far has been great, and have a nice night. Goodbye.